You were taught something that sounds holy, but can quietly destroy your life. Help everyone. Be kind. Be patient. Be available. But what if I told you some of the people you're trying to help are the very reason you feel drained, stuck, and disconnected from your purpose? And it's not because you're weak. It's because no one ever taught you this. Not everyone is meant to be helped by you. Some people don't want healing. They want access. Access to your time, your energy, your peace. And the more you give, the more they take. Even Jesus didn't help everyone. He walked away from people, ignored certain questions, let some walk out of his life. Not because he lacked love, but because he understood something most people don't. Helping the wrong person can destroy the right version of you. So let me show you the people that quietly ruin your life. The ones you think you're helping, but are actually pulling you under. First, the one who laughs at truth. You try to help them. You speak honestly. You correct them gently, and they mock you. Not loudly, not obviously, but just enough to make you question yourself. They don't want growth. They want comfort inside their dysfunction, and you become their audience, not their solution. Next, the one who never changes, not the one who struggles. We all struggle, but the one who repeats the same mistake over and over, with full awareness. They come to you in crisis. You help, you fix, you show up, they thank you, and then they do it again, and again, and again. At some point you have to ask yourself, are you helping them or protecting them from the consequences that would actually wake them up? Then, the one ruled by emotion, anger, drama, chaos. You try to calm them, understand them, be patient with them. But slowly, something changes. You start thinking like them, reacting like them, justifying things you once knew were wrong, because emotions are contagious. And if you stay too close to chaos, it eventually feels normal. Then comes the one that feels safe, but isn't. The one who listens. They hear your struggles, they nod, they empathize. You feel seen. Until one day, your story shows up somewhere it shouldn't. Twisted, exaggerated, passed around. Because to them, your pain was never sacred. It was currency, and you were just the source. Then, the one who always needs help, but never takes responsibility. They have reasons, excuses, stories that almost make sense. Almost. But if you look closely, the pattern never changes. They don't lack ability. They lack ownership. And every time you step in, you reinforce the life they refuse to fix. Now we get to the dangerous ones, the one who uses you, but makes it feel like partnership. They talk about us, about together, about shared goals. But when things go wrong, you're the one left carrying the weight. Because from the beginning, you were never a partner. You were a tool. Then, the one who takes and never sees you. You give your time, your effort, your presence, and it becomes expected, normal, invisible, until you realize you're not appreciated, you're assumed, and the more you give, the less they value it. Then comes the most frustrating one, the one who asks for help, but already thinks they know everything. You explain, you guide, you try, they nod, then ignore everything. And when it fails, somehow it's your fault. Because they didn't want wisdom, they wanted confirmation. Then, the one you didn't even realize was controlling you. They don't demand, they suggest, they don't force, they make you feel guilty. You're the only one I can count on. After everything I've done. And suddenly, you're doing things you never agreed to, losing boundaries you once had. And you don't even know how it happened. Finally, the one who hates correction. The moment truth appears, they disappear. Or worse, they turn on you. Not because you hurt them, but because you exposed something they didn't want to face. And here's the hardest truth you'll hear today. You cannot help someone who is committed to staying the same, and trying to do so will slowly destroy you. So what do? Do you become cold, closed off, selfish? No, you become wise. You stop giving access to people who only know how to take. You stop confusing love with self-destruction. You stop thinking that sacrificing yourself is the same as serving God. Because it's not. Your energy is limited. Your peace is valuable. Your purpose is not disposable. Help the ones who are willing. Invest in the ones who grow. Stay with the ones who respect what you give. And the rest? You can love them without giving them access to ruin your life. Because the people who truly need you are not the ones draining you. They're the ones waiting for you to stop wasting yourself on the wrong ones. Choose wisely.